10E, town hall meetings. Move the resolution.
Second. Moved by Mr. Trujillo, second by Ms. Castillo. Any comments or questions?
I do, Madam President.
Yes, Mr. Vice President.
I would like, if my colleagues support this resolution, I would like to thank President Munn as well as my fellow colleagues on the board, Mr. Trujillo as well. I know, Madam President, you have been making a concerted effort to reach out to the community and to keep them abreast of what's going on here in our great city as far as the education of our children, and authorizing these town hall meetings to make sure that the community, other than attending the regularly scheduled board meetings, being able to view them on television or being able to view them on the computer, this allows us, as well as the community, further insight into informing what programs are available, informing the community as to what's going on, informing the community of the programs and of all the excellent things that are currently happening in our district. So if this resolution does get approved, I am eager to sit alongside of you, Madam President, and the rest of the colleagues on this board to meet with the community and discuss their needs.
Thank you, Vice President Nasco. Any other comments or questions?
Madam President, if I may,
Yes, Mr. Trujillo.
I will also ask my colleagues to please support this resolution. I think that going forward, it is very important that this governing body make greater efforts to communicate to all the communities, as Mr. Nasco said, those folks who cannot make it to these meetings to have access closer to home, allow them to ask more questions. And, you know, often we come here and part of our core beliefs is to celebrate the excellence in our district, and we do that by bringing our children here to perform, and as we did today, all the excellent teachers. But there's another level of communication that gets sometimes falls through the cracks, and that is what's going on locally in our local government. I don't know if the community is aware of all the things that are going on sometimes. I'll give you an example. Over the last year, we all saw play out what were vicious attacks and allegations that were politically motivated. And they played out in local papers, and there was a lot of damage done to the reputation of the institute that is the Elizabeth Board of Education, and to all the professionals that call Elizabeth their home. It's an unfortunate fact, but I think this board has an obligation to communicate to the public our side of the story, show them what's really going on, and cut through all these layers. Education is such a big part, not only to our children's lives, but what we do as adults. We make a lot of decisions based on where our children go to school. Often it's a difference between raising a family in Elizabeth, as many of us have chosen to, or moving somewhere else. It has a great impact on the community. It's important that we maintain the trust of the community. They have to have a buy-in in what's going on here. We cannot succeed without the partnership that is the community at large. Not everyone uses the schools, but yet they benefit from having good schools in their town. And they need to know that there is for example, a political element out there that does not agree with what this governing body is doing and will go to great lengths to dismantle that and discredit it. And this will give the public better access and focus on what our message is and on their concerns. More important than anything, on their concerns. We want them to voice their concerns. We want to answer the questions. We want to reach out to this community and bring them back into all the success that we're having here in Elizabeth. I think it's crucial that we do this. I see that we are starting with 3. Perhaps we'll do more and we can address other issues. Recently, I saw a video where the mayor of the city of Elizabeth is in favor of what we're doing on the high school level. It doesn't like the academy setting. We need to tell the public We're having great success at the high school. We know there's a lot of work to be done. We understand that. But there's a lot to do. To just throw all that away and start dividing children for politics is a very dangerous game. And the public needs to be aware of these things. And I'm sure there are people that are going to disagree with what we do. But I think we can't run from those people. We have to reach out to them and listen to them. And these town hall meetings are going to allow us to do that. So I ask that my colleagues support this and that we participate. I hope that when we go to these meetings, whatever the forum style is, that there is great representation from this board, because we are the face of this school district, whether we like it or not. It is what it is, and if we can't be the cheerleaders for the school district, and then we need to step down and let somebody else do it. Thank you, Madam President.
Thank you, Mr. Trujillo. Any other comments or questions? Thank you. See none. Roll call, Ms. Henry.
Castillo.
Yes.
De Silva.
Yes.
Spinoza. Gonzalez. Yes, looking forward. Nasca.
Absolutely.
Trujillo.
Yes.
Mon.
Yes.